Hey, RoofCrafters. How are you guys doing? My name is Christa, and I actually spoke with Regina a few days ago, and told her about this video, and she said that it was okay to go ahead and send it over to you. And so, as promised, here is the custom video for roof crafters. I wanted to go ahead and send this just as a way to kind of lay out some information. One of the main reasons I send these videos is mainly because, just being honest, there are a lot of SEO companies and even a lot of web design companies and agents who unfortunately miss out on some key details and key parts of what it takes to really boost a site in Google and really beat out the competition. And so I like to do this just as a way to kind of make some maybe make some concepts and principles really plain and practical, and give you some resources that you can actually take and apply even on your own to see amazing results in your company and as far as bringing in more clients on a monthly basis. So let's go ahead and jump in. I want to go over three key tips today. I want to go over content, citations, and backlinks. And if by the end of this video you like what you've seen and you heard, and you feel like I've got some tricks up my sleeve that can help out roof crafters really, like I said, rank higher and bring in more of those clients on a monthly basis, then please feel free to reach out to me. I love to answer any questions you have, and I also love to help you in whatever way you would like me to. If not, no harm, no foul whatsoever. I set up this video, the way I set it up, I use it as a basis so that you can still take these tips and use them, like I said, on your own, to begin ranking higher in Google and seeing really some amazing results in your business. And so this video, I'm not, it's not to sell anything. If it were, you could, I would give you information that you really can't use. But I want to give you something that's actually useful. So let's go ahead and get started. When I talk about content, I'm talking about everything on your front page, and that includes the pictures. It includes what's behind the pictures and what the pictures are saved as. Even these amazing reviews about your company down here, that's considered content. Google likes to see anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words on the front page. Sometimes if your competition has a very low number of words on the front page, you can get away with 1,000 words. However, I always recommend between 1,500 and 2,000 words, just as a good rule of thumb. If you think about sites like Wikipedia, if you go in and you type in a topic into Google, one of the first sites, if not the first site that's going to pop up at the top is Wikipedia. And a lot of people don't know it, but the reason they pop up is because of their content. They have loads and loads of content, and they've got tons of links, powerful links, which we're going to talk about in a little bit, that really bring that authority and really validate their site. And so Google sees them as a really valid site because of how much content they have. Now, I wanted to, when we're talking about beating out the competition, one very basic rule is that it's very hard to beat out your competitor if you don't know what you are comparing your website to, right? And so I like numbers. I like for things to be laid out plain. And so I looked up one of the top competitive roofing companies in the Austin, Texas area, and I came across Ace Roofing. They're on the front page, and there's some things that they are not doing so well, but then there are things that they are doing extremely well, and it is the reason that they are at the top of roofing companies in Austin. So first thing, when we're talking about content, just to be really practical, I looked up their content and put it in this word counter. It's a free tool, wordcounter.net, and I saw they've got 2,000, I'm sorry, 2,228 words, right? So, just to be practical, you guys currently, I scanned your site as well. You guys currently have 730 words. it would not be hard to throw 2,500 words on your front page and beat them out in content. You also want to make sure you have good keywords, right? So you want to make sure that you have words that Google recognizes as key terms. And keywords are just the terms that are used by potential clients when they are searching for professional roofing companies in Austin, right? So whatever terms, whatever words that are used, that are popularly used to search out the type of services you have to offer, that would be considered a key term. And so you want to make sure with your content that you are beating them out in the number of words, but you're also beating out your competitor in their keyword use. Now, another thing that I can do, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about this tool in a second, but I looked up the keywords that Ace Roofing is using, right? And these are all their keywords. It tells me how many people. So like Roofer Austin, Texas, on average, 100 people are searching for that word a month, right? And I'm going to talk a little bit about keyword difficulty in a second, just briefly, but we see storm damage roof repair Austin, right? On average, 50 people are searching for that a month. So if you can optimize on some of these really good keywords here, and you can beat them out in the amount of content, then your front page will begin to rank higher than Ace Roofing Company, and you're on your way, right? You're on your way to moving to the top of Google, and on your way to bringing in all of those clients that may have been falling off on the sides, just because your site is not really catching them the way it should be. And so that is a power of really good content, right? Second thing I want to talk about is something called citations. Now, citations are pretty simple to understand. My Google screen is dark, by the way, because I put it on. I normally have it on night vision, or it's easier on my eyes. But I typed into Google roofing Austin, and what popped up were these Google guaranteed sites, right? And then the ads. What I normally tell people with the ads is this: listen, ads. I don't have anything against Google ads. However, what more and more these days, what's becoming popular is something called ad blockers. You can put an ad blocker in your web browser, and it allows you to not see these ads. And so this company right here, Riley Sons Roofing, I'm not sure how much they're spending on this ad. It's probably a good amount of money, but chances are some of their potential clients are not seeing this because of ad blockers in their web browsers. That's just a quick note on ads. Since it was there at the top, I wanted to say something about it. Now, when I type in roofing Austin in Google, we see a company name, right? We see a company address right here, and we see a company phone number. That's what a citation is. A citation, simply put, is your business information listed accurately across multiple online directories. When I talk about a directory, I'm talking about Google, Yelp, Yellow Pages, Facebook, Better Business Bureau. These are all online directories that you can cite your business information in, and it makes it easier for people to find you. A couple things about citations. I use a tool called Whitespark because it allows me to see how many citations you have, where those specific citations are, and it allows me to see the same exact thing for your competition. And so when we're talking about Google, Google is less as a search engine, in my opinion, and more as a popularity contest. So just like we want to beat out our competition in content in order for Google to recognize us, we also want to beat out our competition in citations in order for Google to recognize us the way it should. And so I use Whitespark. I go in there, I see where your competition is, I see where you are, where your citations are, where your competition citations are, and we get you in those same directories and more. And so that's pretty much, oh yeah, and I want to mention, you want your information to be accurate. The reason you want it to be accurate is because Google often docks points for inaccurate information. What I mean is that, let's say the same business information is listed in Yellow Pages and in Yelp, right? If you've got a different number, if you've got different business hours, if you've moved a location and that information has not changed in a directory, Google sees that and they dock points for that, and they kind of see your business almost as like less valid. They want to make sure that when a potential client goes to Google to type in roofing Austin, and your business pops up at the front, that's almost like Google recommending your business. And so they want to make sure, because they care about their reputation, that whatever business they are recommending is a legit business. And so one of the ways they do that is by checking up on your citations and seeing where you are in that, right? Now, the third and final thing I want to leave with you guys is something called backlinks. You may have heard this term. It's also referred to as link juice. And so you may have heard that term thrown around as well. If someone says, oh, your site needs link juice, what they're talking about is backlinks. Now, the easiest way for me to explain backlinks is like this. Let's say you become a part of a company, right? You join a company, you're new at the company, you don't know anyone, but your goal is to become really good friends with the CEO of the company or the higher up executives. And let's say you meet someone who is in the cubicle next to you, and later on you find out that they are good friends with the CEO, right? And so now that you've become friends with that person who is good friends with the CEO, they can share their influence and their access and their authority with you, and it kind of boosts your status in the company. And so that's kind of how I like to describe backlinks. Backlinks is simply put your information, your business that is linking up with an authoritative site, and that authoritative site and platform is passing back power or passing back link juice to your site, right? And so it's almost like they're recommending you. It's, think of it as like getting votes for prom king or queen, right? You're getting the most votes from these very authoritative sites. And so I can see here that you've got 133 referring domains for RoofCrafters, right? Giving you guys almost 2,000 backlinks. And it's resulting in a domain rating score of 13 and a URL rating score of 30, right? Which is pretty good. Now, when we're talking about beating out the competition, I did want to look and see where Ace was, right? And these are their keywords. So we can see that their domain rating score is a 36, right? And their URL rating score is a 46. And here is why it is higher, right? Here's why it's higher than you guys currently. It's higher because they got 657 referring domains, giving them almost 8,000 backlinks. But I can go ahead and be honest with you and tell you this. If they've got almost 7.5 if they've got almost 7.5 thousand backlinks, um, and their score is right here, it should be, because their domain and their URL should be a lot higher. Just being honest, it should be a lot higher. And so more than likely there are some no follow links. More than likely there are some backlinks that they're getting that doesn't have a whole lot of authority. And so what that tells me is that it is not hard, it's not difficult to beat them out. All it takes is strategic planning when it comes to backlinks. That, all it takes is for a company to come along, a roofing company in Austin that has really done their homework, and that is doing that has someone who knows what they are doing when it comes to SEO. And so if a company comes along in Austin that has done their homework on backlinks, and I can click and see exactly where these backlinks are. That's why it lights up right there. I can see exactly which referring domains are giving them the backlinks. As I can for you guys, I can see the same information for RoofCrafters. And so yeah, pretty much, like I said, this score. I've seen businesses go from like a zero point 0.1, and be all the way at like a 30, 40 because of good backlinks, right? So that's pretty much what I want to cover with you guys. These are the tips I want to leave with you. I hope this information was insightful and helpful. I'll be reaching back out to you guys in a couple days just to see what your thoughts were and get some feedback. Thank you so much for your time. Please feel free to reach out to me, and I look forward to talking to you soon. All right, roof crafters. Have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.